Hi, Pat. Thank you so much having Evanston Live TV come in. You've been sharing some exciting news.
Yes.
Yes. So, what I would love for you to get across to the people right now
Okay.
is how important the next council meeting, September 9th, is in terms of reparations,
Yes.
the reconciliation
Yes.
that's on the table.
Yes.
Explain to the people how important this really is.
Okay. Thank you for number one having us, and it's very important. As you probably remember, Alderman Ruth Simmons charged the Equity Empowerment Commission, or referred to the Equity Empowerment Commission, the idea of establishing a solutions-only fund to deal with local reparations for the Black community. The Equity Empowerment Commission held a series of community meetings which were deeply engaging, and the community, that's what's so important, the community came up with their thoughts about what this should look like. We are now ready to take that before City Council, which we will do on Monday, September 9th, and with some recommendations from the community. It's very important to us that the community come out, because this is their voice and they need to be there to represent that, and to let City Council hear from them most directly. This is important also because what we're providing through this reparations recommendations are very concrete solutions to how we can begin to address issues that severely impact the Black community, the 5th Ward, the 2nd Ward, and other residents as well. And so we're asking for actionable steps, and we'll be presenting those to City Council, and we hope that everybody will come back out and make sure that their voice is heard loudly.
Okay, now when you say concrete
Okay.
and actionable actions,
Okay.
so in these reparation meetings, you all had very successful turnouts. What was coming out of those meetings, you were explaining, was that the city of Evanston needs to know what it looks like.
Yes.
Exactly what is it that the Black community wants,
Yes.
where it's concrete to show or measure the success.
Absolutely.
So can you break that down further for
Sure.
people to really understand?
Sure. If you watch even nationally, when we have conversations around race, they're often tension filled. We have people who are deeply wounded, who are arguing their case about why the police ought to be different. But oftentimes we don't provide to those institutions. We don't provide to them what we expect, what our expectations are, what we want. And so I often hear very nebulous things like, I want respect. I want people to be nice. I don't want to hear the N word. That's great, but that's not things that institutions can necessarily deal with. When we talk about actionable, when we say that we want to set up a fund and we want it handled this way, those are concrete things that City Council can then say, no, we're not going to fund that, or yes, we are going to fund that. But it gives everybody an understanding of where we're at and what our ask is.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much, Pat, for all of your work here in Evanston. You're my go-to to, my soundboard, and always learn so much more after leaving your office. So thank you, and we're looking forward to September 9th.
Yes.
And thank you to you and Alderman Simmons for making this all happen.
Yeah, absolutely. And I let me give the credit back to Alderman Simmons, and especially to the commission. They really spearheaded this, and I want people to be clear about that. But most of all, to the community. It was just so nice to see so many community members come out, and we didn't come out to fight. We came out to work together to come up with some solutions. And these are the solutions and the recommendations that we collectively came up with. So it's important for all of us to be there and take the credit.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.